What's up, everybody? Josh Baker here from HES Grappling for another episode of Hammer Time. And today we are joined by Cindy Ung on our way into our female 125 Grand Prix this Saturday. Thanks, Cindy, for coming on. How's everything going?
I'm good, thank you. I just like finished up work basically, so now I'm here.
Yeah, I know we've been trying to play a little tag back and forth, but life gets in the way for the fun stuff that we like to do on the weekends. So Saturday, we're coming back October 28th, live at Zephyr Performance Training. We're going to be having a female Grand Prix. Right now, we have 5 participants. We're going to see if we can get a little bigger, but it looks like this is going to be the field. It's your first time back inside the circle since a little while. I think HCS 3. We were moving to 14, so we are going along. We've had you scheduled a couple times, and unfortunately, we missed out on some opportunities, but we're super excited to have you back. But you've been busy. You've been busy outside the
I keep
circle.
it busy.
I always see your name popping up on all local competitions, but you just came off an impressive run at the ADCC trials. So just talk to us about that whole experience for you. Was that your first trials experience?
Yeah. So that was my first trials. I've been doing a lot of the opens, so I've done 3 of them. So summer was pretty busy back to back with the opens. I thought it was a great like opportunity here to like get ready for East Coast trials. And I was a little successful in the open. Some of them I'm getting my feet wet for the most part and trying to understand like the rule sets and everything. And my last Chicago Open, I placed third, and then the other one I placed like fourth. So then coming into the East Coast trials, I guess my goal was actually really to just make like top eight, honestly. And so like my first day, I just like went in and then I like got to round day two and I was just like, okay, maybe I got a good shot at this. And I just kept the momentum going. And yeah, I ended up getting into the semifinals and I was like, oh dude, this is like awesome.
So yeah, I mean that everyone has their day, and that's what you got to do, right? Got to just be ready to go and seize the moment, and you did. We had a great time following along, and we're definitely rooting for you back here. So after having success, are you contemplating going to the West trials or?
Oh, 100% I'm going to West Coast trials. After that, I was like, oh man, I think I can do this thing.
Yeah, one more win and it gets it done. That's exciting. Yeah, you get to go and compete against everybody that is eyeing for the biggest party in our sport, and it's exciting to see how much ACC is growing. This sport alone, those opens seem incredible. I know they were here all weekend, a couple weeks ago, so excited to go from that. So you just said you just got off work. So how is everyday life going now? You're a superstar, and then you're back to work on Monday. So how's the transition going for that?
I don't know about being called a superstar, but like definitely like I guess like rode the high for like I don't know, maybe like half a day. And then I got into work and like my neck hurts from like all the collar ties. I'm like, oh, this is like real life right now. Like I gotta like stay focused on work and I'm like trying to get through the day. I got like a headache. But it's definitely been a little tough, like definitely working like a 9 to 5 and stuff, and then balancing out with like practice. And like I train like 6 days a week and I like have to keep up with strength and conditioning. So I do like that like once or twice a week. And so like I'm actually like out of like the house from like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning and I don't get home until like 10, 11 o'clock sometimes. So it's a little tough, but like, if you I don't, like everyone works hard at this level and it's like what sets you apart. Like you just got to get everything done. And so that's what I've been doing. And I just been like really focused and just like, just even if I have to do some film studies, like in between like work and like practice, like I try to just like fit anything I can and, like no excuses. I'm just here to just kind of grind it out and see where it takes me.
Yeah, and that's the right attitude to go by. I tell all my students all that you have to break yourself down every day. What did you do to make yourself 1% better? Right. And that could be going to class, that could be just balancing your life a little bit, looking at film study, doing anything like that, strength and conditioning, which is very important. So we know it's tough to juggle, but that's why you are finding success, because it sounds like you're just putting your nose down into the ground and you keep on working. So that brings us to it. All right. This Saturday, 125 pound Grand Prix will be the first time we're ever crowning a female champ. I know this was scheduled for August, and then we had some issues filling out the bracket. So you were one of the first persons we talked to, and you were like, "Nope, I'm down. Just let me know when it is." And I'm very happy we were able to keep it together, and we'll be here. So the field's gotten a little interesting now. Is there any exciting matchup that you're looking forward to? One that you want to have your
I'm
eyes on?
just
Something?
I'm just really interested on how this is gonna work because it's like a 5-man bracket. So I'm like, well, Josh, what are you gonna do? You're gonna spice it up? Like what like how is this gonna work here? But
Yeah.
no, like this is really cool because you have Peyton. I know she's been very, very successful, right? She is and she usually I think she's usually at the higher weight bracket,
Yeah.
so like 135 usually. And then you have Sophia, who is also very well known, and she is more of like 115, but I believe, and then she's also at one like she does 125 as well. So like both like very like successful like athletes out here, and it's really interesting to see like this all like I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm like this is like awesome, but like it's gonna be a very interesting bracket. So I'm very excited like to go against either. And I know Amy Lynn also, she is like an affiliate with Balance, so I have like trained with her before. She's also very good. I don't know the last person in the bracket very much, so but yeah, I think that this will be a very exciting bracket. It's so funny how like this bracket panned out, like how you had it, and then I'm like, wow, what the heck? This became like a super stacked bracket.
Yeah, so that's exactly how I felt on this end because I shoot out a bunch of invitations and we had a bunch of different veterans that were been inside the circle, and life gets in the way. Again, everyone has their day life and all that kind of stuff. So we kind of got worried. I was happy Peyton reached out because Peyton has been in the circle. She's competed as high as 145 for us here, but she was just active this past weekend at Flex Fight Series at 125. That's what bringing her to it. She's like, I'm already going to be down in weight. Might as well come out through. And Sophia reached out to us when we were looking for someone. So you got to go. What we got to do for the bracket wise. We will be releasing that soon.
Okay.
So probably, honestly, I'll use this time to use it because we'll be out at the same time. So
Okay.
everything we do is off of our ranking system, right? So we've announced our points and stuff like that. So we go. Just even though there is everyone has a little amount of points, but that's how we're doing it. We'll release out the bracket on Wednesday, but you just go by your record inside the circle and the subs inside the circle, and that's how we'll get our seeds. But that'll be out soon. But it's gonna be. I was picturing like, oh, we do a whole 5-woman battle royal like we've done in the past, but that's too much. That's a little too much. So we'll be doing a traditional style 5-person. One person will get a bye into the semis. They'll have a semis, pigtail, and then we'll figure it out towards the
Okay,
end.
cool.
But it's going to be super exciting. The matches, we're looking forward to it. I'm glad that we have a little big of a stage. It's a smaller show, but we'll have 12 matches and we'll get in and out and a nice day at the party. Any last words going into Saturday?
No, but that's awesome. I didn't know that you had so many shows in between. Congrats on that. From 3 to 14. That's awesome. I think I've been in the circle like last year. So
Yeah.
congrats to you for a very successful like on your promotion and everything.
Yeah. It's been we basically go every month starting from March there, and it was the second year, and those Ironman tournaments have been good. But hey, we're trying to the house party never stops. We are coming down to this one, and then November we'll be doing amateur finals and the bro team duels, and we'll be done for the year. And we have some big things coming for 2024. But thank you, and thank you for being a part of
Yeah,
it.
of
And
course.
hopefully, we'll see. Maybe you'll be the first ever HCS female champion. We'll find out on Saturday.
I'm excited. Yes, let's do it.
All right. Thank you for joining us today. Again, we are here live Saturday, October 28th at Zephyr Performance Training. Doors open at 3:30. The action will get rolling around 4:30. You never know when we're going to start, but the house party is always going to keep on going. Sydney, thank you for stopping by. We'll see you Saturday. Everybody else, see you soon.